Поезжай, голубчик, поезжай, Христос с тобой.
And here it is, Warlord Games Black Powder Russian Starter Army, a great way to begin your Russian army for Napoleonic wargaming. In this kit, you're going to get 96 plastic Russian light infantry from the 1812 to 1815 Shako kit, as well as 32 plastic and metal Pavlovsk Grenadiers and Command Group, Officer on Horse, and full color flag sheets. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what's inside. As you can see, this whole kit is filled with a ton of plastic and metal. This was from Wargames Atlantic, and anything you've purchased from Wargames Atlantic via Amazon, you'll get a QR code, which will allow you to redeem a digital version of one of the rule books or army books from Black Powder. You also have a couple sheets here. So this is the Napoleonic Russian Light Infantry 1809 to 1814 with the flags on the end. Some images to show you what the infantry would look like for this period. Again, 1809 to 1814. You also get the 1812 to 1815 Napoleonic Russian infantry sheet. This gives you information on that era of line infantry, as well as more flags. And then finally, the Napoleonic Russian Pavlovsk Grenadiers Regiment, which will have some info on that, the flags, and again, more information. I'm going to go ahead and separate everything, and we'll take a closer look after I'm done. All right, first off, you're going to get 7 of the 1809 Russian light infantry sprues. That brings a total of 28 of these particular light infantry. With the command group, that brings it up to 32. And this is what you're going to be using for the Russian Pavlovsk Grenadiers Regiment. You won't be using any of the heads on these sprues. You will be using the metal heads that we will be taking a closer look at in a little while. Again, this is very similar to the 1809 to 1814 kit that I unboxed and built recently on the channel. You're going to have your main bodies, your knapsacks, and then 2 different sets of heads here. One with the tall palm, and then one with the Shako or oilskin cover. Again, you won't be using these heads. These sprues, the 7 of them, plus the metal command, will be used for your Pavlovsk Grenadiers Regiment. The rest of the box contains the 1812 line infantry sprue that should equal to 96 line infantry. This will fill out the rest of your line battalions for the army kit. We're going to go ahead and take a closer look at the 1812 sprue. You can see very similar to the 1809. You have your main body, your knapsacks. It's where the Shakos are and the palms that are different. I'm going to bring the 1809 sprue back in. So, as you can see, this is the 1809 sprue, and then the 1812 sprue. Shakos look a little bit different. The palms look a little different. So, again, Warlord makes a very nice and easy sprue to work with. As you can see, really only 3 components: main torso, knapsack, and the head. Next up are the 2 baggies that contain all the metal components for the command, as well as the mounted general and the Pavlovsk Grenadier heads. So the bigger bag actually has all of the Pavlovsk Grenadier heads, as well as the flagpoles for your banners. Go ahead and dump this out. This was actually packed by Melissa, so thank you, Melissa. All right, as you can see, there are a number of Pavlovsk Grenadier heads here. I'm just going to bring up one of them. Very well detailed bearskin Shako. Very well detailed Shako. Okay. You also have a finial. We have the general and his mount. Well, most of the general at least. And we do have options here for the officer. Some of them have broken off, and some of them might actually be in the other baggie. So we're going to clear that out. This baggie actually was ripped open during shipment. This was packed by Vaz. I'm going to just dump out all the components here. So in that baggie, we do have general's heads, which could be for this general here. We have more heads. This looks like the other component for the mounted general. I'm going to actually put them all together. So there's your mounted general. And then we have the command that you will be using for your Pavlos Grenadiers. You have your drummer, flag bearer, another flag bearer, and an officer, torsos. Then you have even more finials, as well as the arms for the drummer and the head. And those are all your metal components. Again, I wouldn't recommend throwing this out since your 2 flagpoles are there. And yeah, and there you have it. Warlord Games Black Powder Russian Starter Army, a great way to build up your Russian Napoleonic Army. In this kit, again, you get 96 plastic Russian line infantry that have the 1812 to 1815 Shako. You also get 32 plastic and metal Pavlos Grenadiers with command group, an officer on horse, and full color flag sheets. One of these starters usually will result in a brigade for your Napoleonic Army. So if you need to build up your division, getting a few of these are a great way to get that built out for your army. So anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new unboxings coming out of the channel. And then click the link in the description below to join our Discord server. That's the best way I could personally interact with you and chit-chat you about Black Powder and any other game that we cover on the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more unboxing videos from Wargaming Noob Historical.